Today we have a 48-inch TCL Smart TV. The customer sent me this video here of the issue they're having. The backlights is coming off and coming back on, off and on about every 5 seconds or so. And I have seen these problems with a lot of TCL. I've repaired a lot, and we're going to just get down into this repair one time. Hi again. So in the beginning of the video, you will actually get to see the issue this TV is given, right? Backlights coming on and off. Just take the light off so you can see the backlights here, and it will go off and come back on. It's doing that every 5 seconds or so. Alright, so I already checked and identified the issue. So it's this IC here. It's controlling the transistor for the backlight. This IC is overheated. It's very hot to touch. I can't even keep my finger on it for half a second. So using the thermal cam here, and if you can see that red spot there, it's this chip. It's pushing a lot of heat. It's like 110 degrees Celsius. And the other chip, it's not even picking up that chip. That chip, I can keep my finger on that chip whole day. Alright, so we know that chip is overheated. If it is, I basically put like a heatsink over the chip. The flickering will stop because all the heat is being passed on to the heatsink, and the flickering of the lights will stop. So you'll take the TV off and take a look at the circuit underneath the chip. It's really tight. It's out. We get the okay, so after flipping the board here, we're gonna just take a look. Get the glare out. No. Okay, so we're taking out glare. Alright. Just to get the glare out. Alright, so this is pin 8 on this side here. Pin 8, pin 9, pin 10, pin 11. Pin 11 is what we're gonna be looking at. Pin 11 is the protective circuit for this IC that turns the chip on and off. Seeing that the chip is overheated, it's sending a signal to switch the chip off, and when the chip cool down a little bit, it will turn itself back on. So what I'm gonna do on this resistor here is ground, and we're gonna take a 10K resistor from ground to pin 11, and that will keep the chip on, so the chip will never switch off. I only have SMD resistors at this point. It will work the same way, and we're gonna run a SMD resistor right between here, so to the pin 11 to the ground of that resistor. Okay, is that gonna fix the chip? No, it's not gonna fix the chip, but it's gonna keep the chip on. What we will do to even make the chip work more efficiently, we will add a heatsink to the IC. On top of the heatsink, we'll add on top of the IC, sorry, we'll add a heatsink. Okay, so let me just get a 10K resistor. Okay, so the 10K, and we're gonna add this resistor here. It's gonna fit just fine between there. So you're gonna use one of these 10K resistors. Should I try a bigger size? Should I? Yeah, I'm gonna try a bigger size. To see bigger size, we will use this size of the 10K resistor. Wrong side. Alright, so we're gonna try to fit that resistor between like this, just like that. Okay. Just add some solder. All right. We use the RTS station. Okay, that's perfect. Make sure it's gotten a good connection. So from here to here, supposed to get 10. Okay, and from here to here, nothing. It's ground to ground. Alright. So these 2 points are ground. Alright, so ready to test. Alright, so LEDs are on. So the LEDs are on and it takes a while to heat up, so you'll wait and see if that works. I'll be back. Okay, it has been some time now. It's more than over 20 minutes and the light is still on. It has not flickered. As you can see, the light is still on. So the resistor worked just fine and the chip is still actually getting pretty hot. So what I'm going to do is put a heatsink on the chip and that will actually solve this issue. So the chip will cool off a little faster with the heatsink and we shouldn't have no issues. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and do that now. Give me a moment. And it's just to put the heatsink. So this is the heatsink I'm gonna be using. Switch cameras so you can see. This is the heatsink here. Okay, this came off a processor. And it's just gonna center. Okay. So that's the heatsink on both chips. Okay. Okay, so I'm just gonna test for about an hour or so and make sure the TV is working good. I mean, not getting any flicker of the lights and it's cooling much better. Okay, so we'll do that now and I'll be back. Okay, so just doing some tests here again with the infrared gun. Before reading the chip temperature, we were getting like 110, and now you probably can't see it's reading like 94 is the hottest it's getting. So that's a big improvement. That is with the heatsink on. Yeah, 94. So I'm gonna close up the TV now, and that should be it for the repair. So let me just um, put the cover back on the TV, and we should be good to go. So this is the TV showing here. Everything seems to be working perfectly fine. So I'm gonna call the customer and tell them the TV has been repaired. So thank you for viewing, and I hope you enjoy this repair.